Are these artists' peaks ahead or behind them? First up, Lil Yachty.
Wow, this is a weird one.
It is a weird one because his prime was crazy.
I think it's behind him.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
I actually think it's ahead of him.
Unless he drops like some album, you know.
I think we're gonna get like a major, huge production, huge quality. I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe took another 3 years, but I think we're gonna get a really good.
Okay. Also, I'm not the guy to ask about this because I'm not like the biggest Yachty fan, but I'm gonna say it's.
Oh no, I'm not either, honestly.
But I'll say it's behind him.
You know the thing? I watch his podcast,
No, yeah, his podcast is fire. His podcast is good.
and he talks about how he wants to be more conscious and more production. So I think I'm biased towards it. Up next, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar's his prime?
Yeah, his peak is ahead or behind him.
Kendrick Lamar's peak is behind him.
It's so tough. He's had like 3 different peaks. It's so tough.
It's definitely behind him. His peak was that's tough. He's had different peaks.
Exactly. He's had like 3 different peaks.
His peak is behind him.
Do you think we get another peak?
He won't get as big as he was like within the Drake and Kendrick beef. You know what I'm saying?
Like Super Bowl. You're saying Super Bowl is probably his peak?
The Super Bowl was his peak. Was his most recent peak. And I don't think it's gonna get bigger than that.
And then lastly, Metro Boomin. Not a rapper, but do you think his peak's ahead or behind him?
This is tough.
I love Metro's albums.
I feel like everyone works with Metro.
Yeah.
I'll say his peak's behind him.
He severed ties with Drake, though.
I just don't see him releasing as many good albums as he has.